Hi. This is the interface of Google Meet. Usually you would see it somewhere around there. If you go to your mail, just click on this checkbox and then click on this. This is Google Meet. So if you click on it, it takes you to Google Meet. All right. This is Meet. So from there you get to this interface, right? Now on this interface, when you click on, there are three ways you could start up a meeting. The first one is just to click on create a meeting for later, right? And how is this done? If I click on this now, what it means is that it's going to just show me the joining information that I can copy and then send to people I want to have meeting with. That's if I don't want to start the meeting immediately. Okay, so that's one of the ways you can create a meeting. So for instance, as an online tutor, you need to set up a meeting for later. You can click on it and then you send it to your client, that's your parent or your student. Okay, that's one way. And this meeting is going to be open like forever until you disable it, right? So that's the first thing. Then secondly, if you click on this again, you see start an instant meeting. Now this one works if, for instance, you're just talking with someone and the person feels like, oh, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Can we get on a quick, you know, call, on a quick meeting? You just click on this and you see it takes you straight to the meeting arena. So um a meeting has been started. Then it now gives you a joining code. It's now this joining code, this link that you pick and you send to whoever it is that you want to have a meeting with. And once you send it to them and they click on it, it brings you to the meeting that you have started. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that the same way you can use every other thing you can, and then you see you can add others. You can add by mail. If I click on it now, it will ask me for their mails, and you see I can just invite them. So I don't even need to copy the link and send to them directly. If I invite them from here, it will send the link to them personally and they can just click on it and they will join. So that's it. Now we are here on the meeting. What's the next thing you can do? I was talking about sharing screen. If I click on share screen now, so you see these are the information I have. I have Chrome tab because I use Chrome. If your own is a Microsoft, you see Microsoft there. If yours is a Mozilla Firefox, whatever browser you use, you see it on this tab region. Okay, and then there's also window. So for windows are for the applications that are on the computer that you're using, on the device that you use. So for this Windows now, you see I have Microsoft Soft Edge. This is OneNote. This is my OneNote. I've opened it, and then this is also PowerPoint. I did something on it, right? You see, this is Microsoft Soft PowerPoint, my Windows file, and so many other things that I've opened. So, like I said, before you share your screen, make sure you've opened all the files you will need for that particular class. So, you now just get to pick Windows. And if you recall during my last presentation, I said that you should never share an entire screen. Sharing an entire screen means you're giving your students, your participants, access to see everything happening on your system, which is not safe for you. Okay, now just below this you will see something like volume audio. So if you toggle on this, depending on whatever it is you're sharing, it means that if there's any music, any sound, whatever coming from your system, your participant, your student will have access to that sound. So you want to stay mindful of that. If what you're sharing is a video, for instance, the last class I had was Yoruba, and I had my students, watch this. So it was important that I had to share sound so that when I'm playing the video, my students can pick the sound of what I'm playing. That's what this sound tab is meant for, right? So let's just assume that I decide to share this. Okay, so let me share this. Yeah, so let me share this. It will start sharing now. So you see it's already sharing. One of the limitations of sharing screen on Google Meet is that unlike Zoom, that once you share it, you can immediately start seeing your participants when you take it to the region where you have. Just a minute. I think it's so when you take it to the part where you are sharing whatever it is you're sharing, your participant, you can start seeing your video. But in the event where you are not able to see your student, click on these three dots here. Okay, then click on open picture in picture mode. Can you see that? So at the end of the day, even if you still minimize to what you're sharing, your student will still be able to see. You'll be able to see yourself and your student. The reason you're not seeing anybody is because I'm just the only one here. All right, then let me share another. Let me share OneNote, since that's what most likely you'll be using. So let me click on one. Let me share OneNote. That will be on Windows. Okay, so this is um, or any other. Let me see. Okay, so this is OneNote. I don't need to share audio for that, so I'm sharing one. Okay, I'm sharing OneNote, so I can go to my OneNote now. You see what the interface looks like, right? So this is it. Remember, if you are not able to see your students, just go back to um, the three dot and click on picture in picture mode, and you'll be able to see your student. All right. I think that's all. So I'm just going to end this right now.